could say that when we founded the Arlington Community Foundation, we did it with this day in mind. Of course, we didn't predict a global pandemic, but we did know that we needed to equip our community with a strong and flexible organization that could help our community weather any storm. That's what community foundations do. That's also what the frontline staff and our nonprofits do. And this is the storm of a lifetime. It's our good instinct, especially in times of crisis, to look for the helpers. They aren't always easy to see in the chaos. Today, we want to take a moment to see and to recognize the people who have answered the call to serve, the people who came at this crisis with everything they've got. Hundreds of frontline staff and volunteers who have set aside their personal fears and safety during this crisis. The Spirit of Community is an annual recognition given by the Arlington Community Foundation to people who demonstrate a tireless and unselfish commitment to improving the quality of life in Arlington. Take a few minutes to join me in honoring this amazing group as you listen to their stories from the front lines.
We try to help people like who lost their jobs, so they working less, like giving them food, diapers, like basic needs. At the beginning it was a couple people, but now it's growing and growing more and more. I remember the first day when we started with the meals, we need to call people to get the meals, and now like it's like more. I think some are new, like they lost their job or they're working less hours. I know they're hard workers, but sometimes they don't they cover all the needs. I think we had a big group like social services, resident services, we helping with rent assistance, electricity, referrals for IFAC, clothesline, everything they need, we're here. So now we concentrate more on those necessities. It's a challenge, but it's very reward. It's like you feel happy, you feel tired and everything, but you feel happy when somebody came and say thank you.
Maybe the biggest problem we have is less volunteers, because we have to keep everybody 6 feet away from each other, so it cares that we have less people there to help. To do my job, I want everybody to know is that it is definitely good, hard labor, but also the outcome is very good. If we have a good dent in the day, that means we give away a lot of food. And giving away a lot of food means less work for me to move things around. That's a good day in my job.
Arlington nonprofits and the County Department of Human Services have operated as Arlington's safety net for decades. Our honorees today are the frontline staff of the safety net nonprofits, as well as the county and our school social workers and others who have reinvented themselves to go beyond their normal lanes, go beyond their normal duties as assigned, to just jump in, all hands on deck. Our front lines, what are they seeing? This didn't work. Okay, let's come back, try something different. Let's try to cut down more paperwork. Let's try to create more avenues into services. Let's translate into more languages. Let's do what it takes to get to the people that need this now. And so it's been a continuous feedback loop, and our frontline workers, our frontline staff, our caseworkers, our social workers, our outreach workers, they're the ones that are really informing and keeping this working and telling us how it's playing out in real time. I can bear witness to the fact that they are giving it their 200%.
My job has completely changed after the pandemic. Most of the times, you will have patients come in and work with them face to face. We have to think about all the equipment that we use in order to be able to talk to a patient now. It's totally different. Just the fact that they're not able to come into the clinic, walk in for questions. Phone call for them, it's like a big barrier right now. And I am happy how quickly we were able to manage and how we are managing our patients and how our volunteers are helping us go through this new stage. It is very important for us that our patients are able to be seen. If those things are being done, it is a great day. It is an amazing day, yes.
Families were making it, but all of a sudden with an abrupt change, so many families who were used to being able to pay their rent and eat food enough every day, they just didn't know where their next meal was coming from or how they would pay their rent. So that was a huge challenge. But the way we're overcoming it is that we got creative. We became collaborative in a way we've not been before. For example, our partners at DHS, we've always worked with, but suddenly we were on the phone every day. We were in meetings trying to figure out systems. How do we get food delivered to folks who had disabilities, who had kids who had disabilities? So we were collaborative, and we were innovative too. The generosity of the people of Arlington really wanting to help, and that was a pleasant surprise. I'm not downplaying how hard it was and still is, but I really saw folks in this community come together, and that was a big deal.
Since the pandemic hit the county, we are practically helping our residents to survive day by day, providing emergency services, providing rental assistance, whatever they need. I don't see any other county doing as much as Arlington is doing to address the first concern, which is where do people, which in normal conditions cannot stand isolated, where do they do the day? Where do they recover? Where do they spend that quarantine time? We are really doing an effort here to build a new kind of governance, a more humane governance. So everybody needs to be involved. It's not enough with just the county or your city or your public servers. Neighbors, everybody in this community needs to be involved, because what we are doing here is, since my point of view, developing the sense of community of Arlington for the next 50 years. We get involved here with people that is considered risky for the rest of the community. So I really, I need to highlight the courage of my coworkers. Being here when you are a caseworker, when you are a psychiatrist, or when you are an employment specialist, implies a personal decision of commitment. There is no bigger satisfaction than make the community feel that we will be there for them. Even under these circumstances, even under this kind of risk, it's important to let your community know that the county will be here, mostly today, especially today.